Hi everyone, it's Pam, the Lucky Mermaid. I want to come to you today and talk to you about the current situation that we are all in together, this pandemic that we've been facing. I'd like to say here that I want you to know that thoughts are things. What we think about, we bring about. Where attention goes, energy flows. Whether it be towards positive things that we want or negative things we don't want. So we have to be very careful of our thoughts at this time. And not only our thoughts, but more importantly, our feelings and our beliefs. Because that's the energy that fuels those thoughts and will manifest things more strongly. When we pull together and work collectively to raise our collective consciousness together, we hold more strength and power. So if we can organize ourselves to come together and visualize this planet being healed with the white light and green light as well, because green is healing energy. And it's important for us to visualize not only the planet surrounded by white light and healing and the green light of healing, but also of us each individually and all the people of the planet. I highly recommend that we get together in a, doesn't have to be a long state of meditation, could be brief, maybe between 3 to 5 minutes if we can all collectively hold these thoughts at this time and visualize the virus being sent out into the void, and also to be broken apart, not just it's sent out into the void itself, but for it to be broken apart. I believe we'll see things happen in a much more positive light and see things happen more quickly. My recommendation here is if we could collectively get together on this for the date of Monday, March 30th. Now, I live on the East Coast of the United States, so I'm in Eastern time zone. I tried to figure out, looking at the different time zones on the computer, what would be like a time that maybe countries on the other side of the world from me would be able to find a compatible time for them that wouldn't be at some bizarre time in the middle of the night or at some ridiculous time too early in the morning. So what I could come up with the closest is for 6 p.m. Eastern time zone. That would be 5 p.m. Central time zone and 3 p.m. Pacific time zone. Now, that's what I see for the United States. I've looked it up and I believe this may be 9 a.m. in Australia on the other side of the world. I believe I'm correct on that. But what you can do is you can go to, there's a time converter on the internet you can go to and plug in where you are and plug in 6 p.m. East Coast time zone and see what time that would be for you. If we could all get together and meditate on this virus being dissipated, destroyed, and the particles of it sent out into the void, hold that attention for 3 to 5 minutes. Visualize the planet being surrounded in white light and in green light of healing. And any other color. You could surround it in pink light, which is love also. And the people of the planet itself, and those that are ill, to be receiving this strong healing energy as well. I feel that we can change the world with our thoughts and our beliefs and our energy and our focus. So I welcome you guys if you're interested in following along with me. This is a date I feel if we could all get behind Maybe you want to come up with other dates and collectively with friends and other people in your area. Maybe you want to do a different time, but collectively or doing it as a group, I feel it will make change happen. So that's the time and date I'm recommending. March 30th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I also want to address something else here. Some of the reasons why I believe we were not meant to know in full detail this was going to happen is because change was needed to happen on the planet, individually and collectively. If we knew this was coming, there would be panic, and we would maybe behave or do things differently and not go through what it's necessary for us to go through individually and collectively to raise up the consciousness of this planet and to experience the positive changes that are to come. There have been people that have been saying for a while, if you've read between the lines and you've been paying attention, that these kind of dramatic or drastic worldwide events were coming. And many of these people have gotten kicked off of different places on the internet. They've gotten, their channels have gotten taken down. They've been banned. They've been labeled conspiracy theorists, nut jobs, extremists, but they're the people that you needed to be listening to, or maybe you would like to go back and listen to them now. Because many of the things that I could name, I have like a list of people I could name here, but I'm not going to do that because I want my work to continue here. So you have to read between the lines. Maybe people will comment below these people's names because there's people clued in. There's people that understand why and who have been saying these things are coming. I post many predictions that are not here on this site. They can be found on my social media pages, and I do put them in writing. So I'm not saying that I talked about this. There were catastrophes and world things that I've brought up on other places, not here. But as I said, we all had to go through this karma. The planet itself is going through karma. The individuals that chose to reincarnate at this time are light workers, light bearers, way showers, helpers. They chose to reincarnate at this time. So even if it feels like a terrible struggle, so is birth. So is giving birth to something. Giving birth to a child is extremely painful. This I equate with a birth. It's a reset. That's what I believe. We weren't to know this in verbatim detail because it would have thrown off the trajectory and the series of events that have needed to occur. This is my belief. Again, I'm going to tell you, there's been many people for years, going back maybe as far as 2007 or 8, there's been people online, and I'm not saying here and other places that have produced videos and interviewers and people that have come out and spoken about inside information that they've known. This has been talked about for years. Maybe not exactly how it's playing out right this split second, but the signs have all been there for quite a while. So just know we're all in this together. I do believe we're going to come out of this on the other side. I do believe that this world will become more improved, and that there will be a stronger sense of harmony and camaraderie and unity, and less division and anger and acrimony. That is what I truly believe. Now, in my videos for April, I decided to conduct them as I normally would. Whatever predictions I get, whatever messages I receive, I've given them to you the way I've received them. I don't give fluff readings. I don't tell people what they want to hear. Many times there's been people that have said I say too many negative things, or they don't want to watch me anymore, or they want to unsubscribe because they feel it's negative, some of the things I'm saying. So can you imagine if all the people on this venue were to know what was coming down and gave you that information ahead of time, what would have happened? This is why there are spiritual laws in place. We're not meant to know everything before it happens, because that would negate the karma. That would negate the ascension process. Some people are calling it that. The reset, I've heard other people call it that. I'm calling it like a rebirth and transformation would be the words I would use. An elevation. It would have affected it and skewed it. We're not meant to know everything. We're not privy to that information totally. But there were warnings all along. I've been saying prayers every day for this planet, for all of you. I want you to know I truly appreciate you watching my videos and following me here on YouTube and following my posts on Facebook and Instagram and the videos that I put on Vimeo. I appreciate it all. And I want us all to be happy, healthy, well, financially successful, have great abundance and peace. That is truly what I wish. Many blessings and peace is not something I just throw out there as a trite thing to say. I truly believe it, and I mean it now more than ever. So I just wanted to address it here, and I wanted to tell you, if you're interested, please feel free to join me. I'm not coming online to do it. The live stuff I think would freak me out. I have a dog that barks. I sneeze, I cough, my phone rings. I don't think I'm the gal for live. I don't think I'm the one to do it. But I will say, I'm going to let you know here, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, March 30th, again, I welcome all of you that want to pray with me, meditate. And you don't have to sit and meditate or stop. You could be taking a walk, you could be gardening, you could be cooking, but you could be standing out in your yard. Just stop for 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Even put a timer on if you're like, nah, I can't sit that long. And meditate, and or at least visualize or get the emotions and feelings of this planet being healed, individuals being healed, the white light surrounding the planet, the green light of healing surrounding that, and the pink light of love around that. Or just go with the white light if that's what you wish. And do that with the individuals in your life and the people of this planet. And I believe we can all see positive change happen much more quickly. Anytime people gather together in groups with collective energy is where the power lies. Your own prayers, your own meditation is where the power lies. And when we do it collectively, it's 10,000-fold that much more strong. So I want to thank you for listening to me here and letting me have my say. I want you to know that you are all in my thoughts and prayers, as is the planet. I wish you the optimum health and wellness. happiness and peace today and always. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.